Want to make 100x on your crypto over the next 18 months? I bet at the start of this year, all you needed was a 10x. Maybe just a 5x, and that would have been absolutely life-changing. But unfortunately, we get caught up in this cycle, and now we want bigger and bigger things. But unfortunately, this is what ruins everybody in cryptocurrency, and I'm already starting to see it happen. If you can't get a control of these three things, you're going to get absolutely destroyed in the next 18 months. So pay attention for the next 9 or 10 minutes. If you can muster it, I'm going to tell you exactly the biggest problems you need to be aware of and how to overcome them if you actually want to be part of the 1% of people who actually make money in crypto. Hit that like button. Let's get into today's video. Now guys, if you were in the last bull market, you will understand what I'm going to tell you, because it's probably what ruined most of you, and it definitely had a huge impact on the amount of money I could have taken away from the bull market. So what is the problem? Well, it's this. We started this year with a rational mind. It was the new year. We were calm. We were collected. We had our goal in mind. The 5x or the 10x meant something because we could turn that $1,000 into 5,000 or 10,000, because that 10,000 could be used to pay off a mortgage or pay for a wedding or whatever that goal was. We had a very cool, calm picture of what we wanted to do with crypto, and then the crypto monster took hold of us. We got into trades, we made a few X's, and then suddenly we got this really happy, good feeling inside that was caused by this thing. This is dopamine. Dopamine is a neurochemical, which means it's a chemical in your brain. Effectively, it's what's behind every addiction that you can imagine. You're not addicted to alcohol or cigarettes or whatever it is. You're addicted to the dopamine that it gives you. But we get this in crypto and trading and everything as well, which means that when we get our 2x or our 3x, we're pretty happy. And then guess what? We want more, because now we need more dopamine to satisfy our hunger for it. Therefore, we then disconnect our mind to the money and what that money really means, and all we do is connect ourselves to the feeling that that dopamine of making that money produces. Therefore, we take bigger and bigger gambles and bigger risks, make us feel better, make us more satiated. This is the first thing we must be aware of. We, one, must set a goal. At the start of the year, we had the goal in mind. We've forgotten the goal because of the dopamine. Write down your goal. Put it somewhere you see it every single day. And that goal needs to be associated with why you are in crypto. If you're just playing about and you've got millions of dollars and whatever, and you don't care whether you make lots or don't make anything, then fine, don't watch this video. But you probably do care about making some money in this market. So I don't care what that goal is, doesn't really matter to me, okay? Have your own goal in mind. I know what mine is. I know what I need to be able to achieve to be able to get towards that goal. And it shouldn't be massive, okay? It shouldn't be like 1,000x, because it's probably less achievable. Make it achievable. Maybe it's to make 10x, maybe it's to make 15x, because it's really not that difficult to make 10x or 15x over the next 2 years. But unfortunately for you, this is fueling your fire. Now you know what happens, guys. You get into a crypto that happens to do really damn well. For example, Casper, which has been doing really well all year, had a little bit of a dip and is now starting to get on the move again. And you've been in Casper, you're making a bit of money, you're happy with it. You go across to YouTube and you go and search more about Casper. You get blokes like this with money on his screen, and then you get down and you see lots of other people being like, oh my god, Casper, Casper, Casper. You get more of these kind of like brightly colored, exciting thumbnails telling you to buy now. It's going to go to $5 live, time is ticking on Casper, get involved. And everyone's just feeding your dopamine in order to grow their following. And so what? They've got their agenda. You're just being manipulated to go and dive into all this stuff. Now, I think Casper will continue higher towards the upside. But what a lot of these people will do is tell you over and over again that it's going to do another 100x from here. Well, it's already done like 20x, 30x. These people have their own confirmation bias. They're just feeding your confirmation bias even more. The second thing we need to be aware of is stop feeding your confirmation bias. If you bought something because you think it's a good bet, whether that be Casper, ICP, Solana, I don't really care. Have your idea of when you're going to take that money out, make it a reasonable estimation, and then stop feeding your confirmation bias on that particular coin. Because otherwise you just end up in a relationship with the digital coin, which is weird for a start, but you don't want to be physically attached to it, okay? If you're a person who's down below being like, oh, he's hating on Casper, you are one of those people who's in that relationship right now, okay? I don't care about any particular coin out there. They are all vehicles to make money or lose money. And if you get attached to it beyond that, then you just stand to lose everything in crypto. I'll give you an example of this. Back in the last bull market, lots of people got very emotionally attached to Gala Gaming. Why? Because it went up a lot. People got in down here early at like 4 cents. And within like a few weeks, it suddenly just lit up. Okay, and everyone was like, oh my God, Gala is on fire. Get me into Gala gaming. This is the third point I want you to be aware of. In my free Telegram, which is linked down below, I see this happen often. People are like, I've just made 10x on this coin and it's still early. We've got another 10x coming. And then everyone's like, well, how do I buy it? How do I buy it? How do I buy it? Tell me where. And guess what? They then go and buy it, and the next day it falls like 50%. Now, occasionally it will continue to pump up, but it doesn't really do it much further than that. When you hear people, and this is the third point, I don't know if I've already said that this is the third point. When you see people sharing the gains and things that they're making in Telegram or whatever on a particular coin, it's probably time to sell it, not to buy it. When someone's showing off about the amount of cash that they've just made in Gala or Solana or Casper, whatever it is, then maybe don't go and buy more. This is 100% what you shouldn't do because of this. When they get to that point of euphoria and hysteria, the people who are smart money know that this euphoria phase is when you want to start taking profits and exiting a bit of a position. You don't want to exit all the position. You want to maybe take a little bit of a step back. So a few weeks ago, we saw it in Casper. Lots of people were hyping. It was everywhere. It would have been time to maybe take a little bit of profit off the table. It dropped 31%. You could have got back into it and now ridden up for another massive gain. Here's what happened to Gala after that massive pump. Look at it, guys. It very quickly started to crumble towards the downside. And I bet you that a lot of the people who were buying up here, some of which will probably be watching this video, will now still be in that coin. Literally, after this happens, the next week it falls 52%. It then comes back up a little bit. They stay in thinking there's going to be a recovery, and then eventually it slides all the way down, and they're 80% down. If you've been making solid gains through the year in some of the larger caps, etc., and you take that money and you speculate and you throw it because you're a degen into the top of something like this, let's say you took 10 grand and you put it into Solana earlier this year, you've turned it into 100 grand, you put 100 grand in here because you're like, oh, well, it could do another 10x and that will make me a millionaire. And then your 100 grand very quickly turns back down to 50 grand and then quickly turns back down to like 20 grand. So effectively, you've done a 2x in the time that you could have just done a 10x if you'd stayed out the market. Overtrading is a big enemy of yours. Spending too much time in crypto and in these markets is going to be a massive danger to you. And if you ever find yourself sat at a computer being like, what do I buy? Where do I buy? Then go and take a walk. Get outside, go somewhere else, because this is not the time to be trading, because you are then ready to FOMO into something stupid that you shouldn't be FOMOing into. Have a plan in mind. Where do I want this coin to take me to? Every time I'm investing in a coin, I do my full research into it. I anticipate that this coin might give me a 2x or a 3x. That's all I'm really looking for before I'm going to take some profit and maybe move into some other bits and pieces. If you're cool, calm, and collected, it's going to make life significantly easier. There's so many channels out there that are like 7 altcoins to make $1 million, and then this altcoin to make this, and then this altcoin to make this. All they're doing is fueling your dopamine. It's getting more and more difficult for them to get views because you're getting more and more demanding of the content that you watch, because you won't watch anything that says less than getting 100x on that next coin, pumping more and more crap coins that they don't know anything about in order for you to keep watching their videos and grow their ecosystem, and you're just going to get wrecked. Cut out the noise. Remember, you and you alone know exactly what you need to make for this bull market, and make that your plan. Look at it every day. Don't get too enticed into this dopamine-fueled degenerate world of cryptocurrency, because it's going to destroy 99% of people who do it. And it's very straightforward and easy if you can distance yourself from the emotions, make cool, calm, collected trades. And that's why myself and Peter Voot, who made 7 figures in crypto in the last bull market, created the Crypto League. This is a group of crypto investors, many of which have made 6 figures or more in cryptocurrency over the past bull market and into this one. They know that the crypto market is less about noise, but all about having the best, calmest information available when you need it. That's why each week we do live Zoom calls where we do things like portfolio analysis, we do technical analysis on trading, we cover tutorials on how to do your own study within the crypto markets. We give access to the trades that we are taking, the buys and the sells as they happen, but without all the noise and crap that you hear across crypto. So if you're confused by all the noise and everything you're hearing in the space, then make sure you go and check out the Crypto League, link down below in the description. You'll get this video explainer of what everything is, and you can come through the landing page and see all the other things that are on offer. Not only will you get crypto research, but you'll also be able to access various live talks from some huge names in crypto, such as Michael Saylor and others. Now, that's obviously not for everyone. If you want to gain access to the community, make sure you go to the free Telegram link down below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick video today. It's really important that you can gain control of yourself through this market. It's going to be a crazy one. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.